Mavlers is a data-driven digital marketing, and link building is one of the pivotal services that we offer. With everything that is happening and changing in the SEO world, link building today has become even more critical. And we are proud to say that we have over 20 plus SEO specialists who are experts at link building. And for the past 12 years, we've been able to support our clients with over 20,000 links for their websites. Today, we're joined by Dharti Joshi, Assistant Manager, Search Client Operations, who hails 9+ years of experience in this field, and there could be no better expert to talk you through the different strategies that are working today, the kind of tools you can use, and how the current SEO landscape has been impacting the link building services. Thank you so much, Dharti, for joining us.
Thank you.
Before we even get into the advanced stuff, let's start with the basics.
Sure.
Right? What is link building and why is it so important today especially?
Sure. So what is link building is very common, and I'm sure like everybody else would know. But then just to answer your question, link building is a process of getting inbound links to your website from the other relevant sources on the web. So link building basically helps your websites to get better ranking in SERP. And link building is very integral part of SEO. SEO cannot be completed without doing link building, for sure, I must say this. Because when you do on page technical things, you do it once in a while, you do it once in a quarter or 6 months, but then link building is a process that you need to do every month. And without link building, it is very difficult for your website to get better ranking and authority, for sure. So yeah, that's where link building is important. So basically, the more links you have, the better rankings your website would have.
Dharti, as you know, 2024 has had so many search engine updates, right? It was hard to keep up with all of that. So for people who are looking at 25 and they are worried about, how to navigate the SEO landscape in the future, could you share some of the effective link building strategies that can work in the future, 25 specifically?
Sure. Like 25, I still cannot guarantee this would work, but then I would like to know what we have experienced so far and what specifically I have experienced so far in my journey of 9 years, So there are multiple link building activities people do talk about, like it varies industry to industry as well, I must say. But then there are few activities which really helps almost 90% of the industry people. So we are going to talk about those things. So first of all, I would say digital PR is playing a very major role nowadays, and people do that very obvious and very oftenly. So digital PR is basically a link building activity which helps your brand to to share awareness. So digital PR is like you publish your content on the news or media publications, where people would get to know about what you guys are doing, if there is any new event you guys are going to organize, and then people would be across these things. So it basically helps your brand to spread awareness in front of people. So yeah, that's digital PR that we do very often for the clients. Another thing is listicles, which is very trending nowadays because it's an era of AIO, where and everybody is in a race of getting good ranking or better ranking in AIO. So listicles definitely help clients to get faster and better ranking in a very short time, I must say. So listicle is basically sharing contents like top 5 travel destinations you must visit, top 10 tools you must use for SEO kind of articles or content you need to share. So that's another thing. Third thing is linkable assets that we usually do for majority of our clients. So we generate or we create very informative kind of content, PDF, videos on our website, and those are really informative. All the statistics are added in the content, and then we aim to get natural backlinks for those assets out of other third party high authority websites. So that we call as the linkable assets, which also do a really great job for our client. And then all of these things, and sorry, how can I forget guest posting,
Right.
So guest posting is ever trending, and but now I would say guest posting and any other link building in with the combination of AI is making our jobs really easy nowadays, because it helps us to improve overall efficiency. There are many other tools, we're going to talk about this later, but then yeah, all of these activities in combination of AI is doing a really good job for us.
So, Dharti, thank you so much, first of all, for walking us through all of those examples and setting the foundation. Now, I would like to ask you about what specifically our team here at Mavlers does with regards to the link building.
That's a good question. So, basically, we do many of the link building activities, as I mentioned previously, but then we do check certain criteria. We make sure we only deliver quality links to the client, and in regards to complete those things, I would say we first understand client's requirement. You know, as soon as we have any requirement from the client, we do understand that what industry we need to target, if there is any specific geo we need to target, because if any local client comes to us, let's say the client is only focusing on audience from Sydney, Australia. So we have to make sure that we deliver geo-specific links to the client, right? So we do the understanding gathering first, requirement gathering first, and then we make sure that we do have certain checklists to follow for that specific client, where we list all the criterias that we need to check before getting live links from the third-party websites. So we do have DA, DR, traffic, spam score kind of checklist that we need to follow. We also have a look at the website before we go live on the website, that the UX and UI of the website should be proper, like it is not look like it is clearly created for the promotions purpose or a link building purpose, or it should not look like templatized, you know. So UX, UI, UX of the websites we make sure of. Content on that website, we also do check that it should not look spammy, duplicate, plagiarized content should not be there on the website. We do check external links we have from that specific websites. So all these are the criterias we need to make sure. We do ask clients as well if they have any specific things for us to follow, and we do make sure that we deliver client exactly what they want, right? So that's our basic and primary checklist or requirement we have. The other thing or I would say the new thing we have started following is EEAT. Because EEAT is trending nowadays, and it has a really huge impact on, you say, AIO. Right? So to get better ranking in AIO, EEAT plays a major role. So we make sure the quality of the content, the UX, UI, as I said, and the authoritativeness of the website. Like it should look very authentic. It should look very real, and it should have proper social media handles too. So yeah, these are the checklist we do follow, and then we do ask clients to review the websites, to review the content if need be before we publish those specific contents. So these all are the things we do make sure before we deliver any live links to the client.
Basically, we go above and beyond to ensure that their budget is maximized.
Yeah, sure. So I would say we would focus more on quality than quantity.
Yep. So Dharti, tools make our life so much more easier, right?
Yeah.
So even for link building campaigns, can you suggest a few tools that would benefit our audience?
Sure. So when it comes to link building and tools, I must say Pitchbox is a really good tool which we have been using since long, and it has made our life very easy. Pitchbox is all-in-one package ultimately, I would say, which is helping us to do a very good prospecting at a one click, getting email address for the customers or clients. It is helping us to do automated outreaching and follow-ups as well. So there are many AI options integrated to the tool as well, which has also helped us a lot. So Pitchbox helped us to improve our overall efficiency when it comes to link building. So yeah, that's one tool. We have used so many other tools as well, like Airtable, Instantly, hunter.io. So these are very basic tools, and I'm sure many other people in the industry are using the same. So Airtable basically helps us to fetch APIs from different tools and then help us to get DADR kind of metrics in a single click, which is again a very effective tool. Instantly is again an automated or bulk outreaching tool, which is again helpful. So yeah, these are the tools. When it comes to link building specifically, there are other tools as well. I would say like SEMrush, Ahref, which any or every SEO people would use. So yeah, these are the tools basically we are using, and those are really helpful.
So just to recap, so we've got SEMrush and Ahrefs, which is like a standard for every SEO guys. But then we love Pitchbox a lot.
Definitely.
And then we love collaborating on Airtable, using instantly for bulk emails, and hunter.io for getting the email IDs, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much for that. So Dharti, when featured snippets came out, everyone was scrambling about how do we rank, how do we do this. Similarly, with AI overviews coming into place, the SEO world is like all in chaos again, right?
True.
And link building plays such an important role over there. So can you share some of these latest link building updates that contribute to the AI overviews?
Sure. So when it comes to AI overview, whether it be SEO, whether it be link building, everything rolls around EEAT. So EEAT is basically experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness of anything you are doing in SEO. So that plays a major role. In terms of getting better ranking in AIO, we need to focus more on, when it comes to link building, of course, we need to focus more on content. Content was the king, content is the king, but then we need to focus more on how Google is giving preferences to what kind of content, So yeah, content, now gone are those days when people were writing 1,000 words, 1,200 words of content, and Google was giving really good results for those contents. Nowadays, what we choose to do is we do 700, 800 words of content, but it should be very informative. All the statistics should be added in the content, So let's take an example of any industry expert writing a content and publishing on a third-party website with their name versus any ordinary writer writes a content and publish a content with their name would play a vast difference. It is in Google's eye, it is like very vast, and Google is giving impact in a different ways to both of the contents. So yeah, we need to have a very good content. It should be published with industry, with the name of any industry expert, and then when it comes to link building, it should not look like a pattern. We do not suggest client that you do 20 links every month with same DA range, with all the do follow links and kind of things. We need to make sure that we keep changing the strategy. We don't do only guest posting every month. We don't do only resource link building every month. We keep changing the strategy. We do have few of the no follow links as well, just to make sure that it doesn't look spammy to Google. So yeah, the pattern should not be the same, and the authoritativeness of the content and the blogger would impact a lot.
Amazing. So basically, like, how quickly can you give high quality content to your readers and make it valuable to them?
Yeah, it should be short and understandable.
Amazing. Thank you. So Dharti, a lot of people might be making some common mistakes across the board, right?
Yeah.
So why not we address them? What are some of the common mistakes that you're seeing that happens across the board, and how can they avoid them? How can they improve on them?
Yeah. So one of the things I have just said, that there should not be a pattern of doing link building. That's very common mistakes many people do. Like clients are usually not technical, and then they just let the agency or a person decide what they want to do, and then people made this mistake that they keep doing the same thing every now and then. But yeah, that's the first thing I would like to highlight, that one should not work in a pattern. building a links for the client or any of the company. Another thing I would say is people do focus on quantity over quality, which is a biggest mistake anyone would do in the industry, you know. So again, like gone are those days when Google was preferring to have links in bulk, but nowadays Google is becoming very smart, you know. It is majorly focusing on quality. So it's okay if you do 5 or 10 links of really high quality links than building 50 links which is not of a good quality or a spam links. So that's another thing. And third thing I would say is over optimization of keywords or anchor text. So people do tend to add, you know, 3, 4, 5 keywords in a single content just to because they think that this would help them to, you know, get a better ranking of multiple keywords in a shorter span, but that's not the case. One should not include more than 2 keywords, that too in a natural way in a content. And then the keywords, the seed keywords also should not be added, like it should be in a combination of other natural things, kind of things. So yeah, these 3 things I would say. Link pattern should not be followed. The over optimization of anchor text and focusing on quantity over quality.
Yeah. So basically, Google bots have become really smart to pick out that are you trying to cheat the system or not, and how natural you are.
True.
Right? Yeah. Amazing. So Dharti, businesses, they know that they have to invest in link building, but they don't know what kind of results they can expect, right? So for their benefit, could you explain, could you shed some light on, you know, what kind of results they can expect from their campaigns?
Sure, that's a very good question. And then we have these questions very often from, you know, each and every client, and it is very difficult sometimes to make them understand like what is actually link building and how it actually helps you. So basically, as we discussed previously, link building is not gonna help you to get direct clicks maybe, but then link building would help you to, you know, have better rankings of your keyword first, and then once your rankings are improved, you're gonna get traffic out of those rankings from SERP. That's byproduct. Right. Another thing is you can expect referral traffic as well from the blogs you publish on third-party websites. If someone is reading your blog and clicking your website and coming to your website out of that specific blog is called as a referral traffic. So you can expect referral traffic too. As we discussed, digital PR kind of thing. So yeah, link building would help your brand, your company to spread your brand awareness as well. So that's third thing. And last one, I would say it is helping your website or web pages to get better and faster indexing in Google, so that, you know, your page can rank well in SERP.
Amazing.
So yeah, these are the few basic advantages of doing link building.
Yeah, and these are the kind of results that they will also know how to, they'll know what to ask their agencies if in case they're not seeing those kind of results. So thank you so much for walking us through each of these critical questions that we keep getting from people, and thank you so much for your time. By the way, for the audience that is watching, if you have any kind of questions around guest blogging, you want to talk to us and you want to see how our link building services can work for you, do connect with our sales team. We can set up a no obligation call with our sales team, with our SEO experts, and they're going to be talking to you all about how to make the most of the SEO budget that you have, and how you can improve your rankings quickly. Thank you so much, Dharti, once again for joining us, and have a good one.